Good morning, my dear friends. Today I am going to teach you about the reproduction in organisms, asexual reproduction. In previous class, we have discussed about the types of reproductions, asexual and sexual reproduction. How many types of reproductions are there in the living organisms? Mainly two types. What are they? There one is asexual reproduction and second one is the sexual reproduction. Already we have discussed about the binary fission and budding subtypes of asexual reproductions. Today we have to know some more subtypes of asexual reproductions. The algae and some of the fungi are reproduced through asexually by formation of a zoospores. So zoospores means motile spores. Okay, so Ju means motility, animals character, Ju means animals motility character. Here the spores are able to move from one place to another place due to presence of the flagella. This is a parental organism, Chlamydomonas. Unicella alga. Already know what are algae. Algae means what are algae? Chlorophyllous, autotrophic, Thalophytes are known as algae. Chlamydomonas is one of the alga, Unicella alga. During asexual reproduction, during the formation of zoospores, the size of the parental organism is increases. Later, the protoplasm is involved in formation of several minute spores. These spores consist of flagella. Due to presence of the flagella, these are able to move from one place to another place. Okay, now? So during asexual reproduction, the Chlamydomonas parental organism produces asexual spores. The parental cell wall is destroyed. The cell wall of parental organism is destroyed. Later, spores comes out, and each of the zoospore is used to new individual organism. Okay, here the Chlamydomonas alga, Chlamydomonas and some other algae are reproduced through asexually by formation of the zoospores. Okay, na? And next, the sporangiospores. So some of the fungi are reproduced through asexually by formation of a sporangiospores. Sporangiospores are the non-motile spores. Conidias are also non-motile spores. Zoospores are motile spores. Okay, no? So some of the fungi are reproduced through asexually by formation of the sporangiospores. Here the parental organism, Rhizopus. Rhizopus is generally grown on bread, hence that is known as bread mold. So Rhizopus fungus, the roots are absent in fungi. Instead of the roots, rhizoids are present. Okay? And the stolons along with the rhizoids, stolons. At the time of asexual reproduction, the fungus is Rhizopus fungus is involved in formation of a asexual reproductive structures. These are known as sporangiophores. At tip of the sporangiophore is bulged, swollen. So this is known as sporangium. Sporangium. Each sporangiophore is unbranched structure. At the tip of the sporangiophore is swollen. The swollen part of the sporangiophore is known as a sporangium. So this is sporangiophore. Diagrammatic representation of sporangiophore. Sporangium. Inside the sporangium, the spores will be formed. These spores are known as sporangium spores. After the formation of sporangiosperms, the wall of the sporangium is ruptured. Wall of the sporangium is ruptured. After the rupturing of the sporangium wall, the spores, sporangiosperms, are released into the surrounding environment. If the favorable conditions are available, each sporangiosperm is germinated to give rise to new individual fungus, new individual organisms. Okay, na? Is it clear? What are the events that takes place during the formation of sporangiosperms? The sporangiosperms. First of all, the fungus consists of only two structures, 2 parts. What are they? One is rhizoids and second one is the stolons. At the time of asexual reproduction, the fungus produces asexual reproductive structures. These are known as sporangiophores. The sporangiophore, each sporangiophore consists of the sporangium. The sporangium is involved in formation of the minute spores. These spores are known as sporangiospores. After the formation of sporangiospores, the wall of the sporangium is ruptured and it releases the spores into the surrounding medium. The spore later, each spore gives rise to new individual organism. Is it clear? Okay, next we have to know about the conidia. Conidia are the non-motile asexual spores. Some of the fungi are reproduced through asexually by formation of a conidia. Here the fungus is Rhizopus. Several fungi are there. Among those, some of the fungi are reproduced through asexually by formation of sporangiospores. Some of the fungi are reproduced through asexually by formation of the conidia. Penicillium. Already know one of the familiar example for antibiotic. Well-known example, penicillin. Penicillin antibiotic was extracted from Penicillium fungus. Okay. So Penicillium is reproduced through asexually by conidia. So these red color structures are represent rhizoids. A yellow color horizontal branching structure is represent the stolons. The green color and white color structure parts represent the conidiophore. At the time of asexual reproduction, these conidiophores produces asexual spores externally. So here the spores are formed outside the asexual reproductive structure. So the conidias are exogenous. Exogenous means they are formed externally outside the conidiophore. Whereas in Rhizopus, the spores are formed inside the sporangium, endogenous. Sporangiospores are endogenous, conidias are exogenous. Okay? Here both are non-motile spores. Sporangiospores, conidias are the non-motile spores. Sporangiospores are formed internally inside the sporangium, whereas conidias are formed externally outside the asexual reproductive structures. Now the conidias are releases from conidiophore, reach to the substratum. There it is germinated to give rise to new individual organism. Okay, na? Is it clear? Conidias, the Penicillium fungus is reproduced through asexually by conidias. Regarding objective point of view, they may ask that the Penicillium fungus is reproduced through asexually by conidia. Option A, zoospores. Option B, sporangiospores. Option C, conidia. Option D, binary fission. Already we have learnt about the binary fission and budding in previous class. Okay, what are the options given? What is the question? Penicillium fungus is reproduced through asexually by. What are the given options? Option A, zoospores. Option B, sporangiospores. Option C, conidia. Option D, binary fission. So answer is option C. Okay. Rhizobus is reproduced through asexually by same options. Okay, Rhizobus is reproduced through asexually by sporangiospores. Chlamydomonas unicellular alga is reproduced through asexually by same options. Same options given. जो option A zoospores, option B sporangiospores, option C conidia, option D binary fission. What is the question? Chlamydomonas unicellular alga is reproduced through asexually by zoospores. Okay, and from this concept, the endogenous non-motile spores are formed in which of the following plants? Endogenous non-motile spores are formed in which of the following options? The endogenous non-motile spores in Rhizobus. Non-motile asexual. Endogenous motile spores in Chlamydomonas. Okay. Exogenous non-motile spores in Rhizobus. Is it clear? Okay, next class we will discuss about some of the other types of reproductions.